Welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. In today's video, quarter zips and respectability politics. Video by Antonio Talks. Yeah, man, we just came from an experience. If you watched the video by Gen Z not enough, then you get where we just came from. But we're trying to jump into this to clear our minds, y'all. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Young black men are finally waking up. They ditching the ghetto, trashy streetwear and are finally assimilating with society. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay.
These brothers clean.
They
clean as hell. They fresh. Got the matcha in their hand, alright?
We don't do Nike tag. We don't do coffee. It's straight quarter zips and matchas around here. He was talking about putting on a Nike tag to come outside.
I knew this had to be New York.
What are you doing?
Quarters,
you upgraded in like you wear glasses now.
That's the jacket.
Zips. Now, you don't do Nike tag. We don't do that.
I didn't know what a quarter zip was.
Talk to us.
Yesterday I was in the hood. Today I'm wearing this sweater. I'm in Blank Street, gang. Change your life, gang. Put the tech down.
Tech down. Quarter zips up. You heard? Quarter zips and stop.
Zips up. So I like and dislike this trend. I love seeing young black men getting out of their comfort zone and trying new outfit styles. As you go through this trend, you just see how, you know, as black men, we be killing the fashion game. Anything we put on, we gonna look spiffy in it. Now, what I dislike, and hear me out, okay? Hear me out. It's low-key anti-black. Just even the fact that these quarter zips, which is associated with the white.
Antonio, man, how you make everything? I guess he gonna talk about the way they're speaking and talking about get out the hood and and the beverages that they're choosing possibly. I don't know.
White culture in a way. It's already put on a higher pedestal than streetwear, which is associated with black people. We see this time and time again, but everything that black people do is always deemed ghetto until, you know, white people do it. So with this trend, they're like denouncing Nike Techs, which by the way costs more than these quarter zips. It's put down as, you know, for ghetto people and less than people, while the quarter zips are higher up, which is an example of how, you know, society already does black people. Anything that is associated with black culture is negative.
Understand where he
Get rid of
going.
it. Don't do it. It's the same reason why in the corporate world you can't have dreads or you can't wear your hair in certain ways, have to be low cut. And it's like, why is that? Whose standard is that by? We know whose standard it is. And I love using this picture right here as an example of what America wants. With the Native Americans, you see on the left how they were originally. Through assimilation, this is how they want you to be. Anything that is a part of your culture, abandon it and just consume ours, you know? And then also it's like, you can dress up in both ways, but for different occasions. If I'm going to the store,
that's what I'm saying.
Nigga, I'm not putting on a fucking suit. I'm gonna wear a hoodie. I'm gonna wear some suit.
What? I'm not putting on no quarter zip and some trousers and some socks. Yeah. And wearing some clanking shoes. Gang, that shit is too hot. Yeah, bro. Gang. Well, we all at a party and you don't see nobody with no swimming trunks or nothing. This is Florida. You just see people with quarter zips and trousers on. You like, what the heck is going on? Everybody got a business meeting going on. Like, yeah. What?
Sweatpants, some slides, I'm going to be comfortable. Now, if I'm going to a wedding or like a business meeting, of course, I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to be more professional. This just reminds me of a trend that was going around on TikTok. It's always anti-black trends going around. Oh, I'm not Hellcat black. I'm this type of black. And it's like, what the f does that mean? And like, if you are that type of person who wears suits on regular day basis, then fine. Because I know people like that, and that's them. Also, you have people like me who would prefer more streetwear type of clothes. It doesn't change the person that I am. I still operate the same way. I'm very respectable. I'm very well-mannered. I'm going to still get the job done. But to hold this person to a higher standard because he dresses more, you know, professional than me is crazy, because guess what? I'm still gonna get the work done probably even better than him. So these are the two dudes from the other video. But as y'all can see, I know this is just a joke, but they're like looking down on the dude with the Nike Tech. They are dressed business casual and, you know, they feel better. Similar to how a lot of white people look down on black culture and think that black culture is bad. Do y'all kind of get where I'm going?
That is true.
Negro, please. Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party? Huh?
Yeah.
Someone get this boo away.
Wow.
What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white.
At first, I thought I was tripping. But a lot of people do feel the
I'm
same
not
way.
gonna lie.
You know, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie. We were about to do that skit with our boy our boy Jake, remember?
Yeah.
We were gonna do the nigga moment shit. And I felt like that wasn't gonna be a racial thing. I was just doing it to be funny. But now that I see now the whole politics and everything, I'm like, shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
I might have to stay away from that one.
I mean, you know, like we always say though, it's all about perception, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Maybe we just, I don't know.
The quarter zip Nike Tech meme is literally just textbook classism, and I was gonna let y'all have y'all fun with this shit until I heard somebody say that the CIA is upset with the black community for wearing quarter zips. You think the CIA, the people who have resorted to putting drugs into our communities, undermining our leaders, and getting fathers out of the household, really give a fuck that you're conforming to?
I'm gonna let you cook, but if that is true, that's because you're a wolf in sheepskin, bro. They can't tell, or they can't categorize you as being a criminal, I guess, you know, if you're dressed professional.
White standards of professionalism?
Thank you. Summed it up
I don't want this
perfectly,
video to be misconstrued. If
They can tell you're a thug if you walk around in a quarter zip.
That's true.
But you can have it both ways, man. You can dress up professional and you can dress up in streetwear. Like, it doesn't have to be like I'm a quarter
That's
zip
my
type of guy.
belief.
Like, this is strictly what I wear. I'm a Nike Tech type of guy. Like, it's fucking
Dude, honestly, I think it's smart to be like that because if you, just like T-Rod was giving an example, if you watch Power, right? What did Ghost like to do? He wore his clankers. He went on the suit. He was a businessman. He owned a club, but he was the biggest drug distributor in New York. And why he went undetected was because everybody knew him as this businessman. Nobody would have suspected the guy walking around in the suit is walking around with 12 keys. Doing selling drugs and shit. And so, yeah, you get to hide it. It's almost like a mask. And I feel like, yes, you do need to, in certain places, dress up because you want to be taken seriously. Right? When white kids, preppy white kids, go into their father's establishment to go into a business meeting, they don't wear street clothes because they're trying to imitate the blacks. They dress up in the suit that their father taught them how to wear. Because they know if I go in there looking like that, everybody's going to take me for a clown. I'm just here under daddy's money. When I dress up, you got to at least respect the fact that I have the look. I have the image.
And the people I've seen have issues with it can't exactly voice why they have an issue with it. So they come out looking like the fucking screaming lion versus the monkey. It's over. I've already made myself the Chad Quarterzip wearer and some shit. The reason why you are angry is because it's classism. It's somebody being classist towards you, but doing it under the guise of a joke.
Yeah, and you know why I can relate is because in Jamaican culture, this is exactly what it's like. We're taught this at a very young age about dressing up. In fact, a lot of Jamaicans, when they see how I dress, going out to this corner, you see what Antonio said. He goes to the corner store, he wouldn't put on anything good. In Jamaica, we're taught, listen, you don't know who you're going to run into on the street. If you're even going in street clothes, you better go in your best steppers. You're leaving the street. There's a difference between street and yard clothes. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to say. And so we're taught this classist belief of stepping with your best foot at all times. Shit, if you go into the hospital, you better not wear the drawers with the holes in. You know what I'm saying? Because you go into the street, you don't know what could happen.
Is a recession indicator, and a stone cold post 2000s Great Recession indicator.
Real though.
The idea that history doesn't repeat itself, but it most definitely rhymes, has never been more evident as it is today. If we look back at the 2008 recession, it's crazy how much of the signs of it coming are reflected in what we are seeing now almost 20 years later. We can start with the quarter zips, which is not a bad trend by any means, but it reminds me of when everybody was going to parties and clubs wearing business casual in the early 2000s. A lot of people argue that that trend started based on the club discrimination that we often still see today. Like if a club doesn't want black people, they usually can't just say that. They can ban what they think black people like to wear. Thus the business casual in the club. And that marked the time period of the Great Recession,
against
like
black
what a lot of
women
people
nowadays.
like to call recession pop did. Recession pop was the music that was coming out around that time. Think LMFAO, Flo Rida, early Kesha, early Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj's whole first album, and even early Soulja Boy. But the idea that the demand for escapist, high-energy party songs with a fun or outright positive vibe would go up at a time when your average American would value an escape from a day-to-day life being heavily influenced by the economic downturn that caused the foreclosure, divorce, and unemployment rates to spike at that time. That's where they get the idea or the concept of recession pop from. And I'd argue, based on a few factors, that a lot of Americans, though for different reasons, feel like that today. And if you still don't believe we're seeing the signs of what's to come in these recession indicators, you're sitting here like, what does any of this prove? Know that Subway brought back the $5 footlong. Not without inflation, but they brought it back. Mind you, I was a 7th grader when they came out with that the first time, back in 2008. My mom worked and would get home after me. Needless to say, there was more than a few $5 footlong nights during the week, and it made sense. Subway still wanted revenue while Americans had less money to spend. Americans had less money to spend due to the recession. What was the point of this video again?
So although this quarter zip trend, this dude right here is very handsome, by the way. It's a very handsome individual. It's funny, and also I love to see young black men dressing out of their comfort zone. I'm not gonna lie, it's anti-black.
Antonio, I know you're not just about to react to yourself. Golly. This is what happens when niggas get big, man. People start going through the roof.
A white man comment, the quarter zip movement is doing more for the black community than the Black Lives Matter movement ever could. And I would just like to take this time to remind y'all that respectability politics will never save the black community. Let's just remind y'all that they were still lynching black people with a full suit and tie on. It does not matter if you have on Nike Techs or a quarter zip. If they view you as a ghetto black man, that's how they're going to view you, either way. It does not matter if you're wearing Lululemon or a full business casual suit. If they view you as a ghetto black person, if they have that stereotype of black people in their minds, that's what they're going to view you as either way. And trying to be deemed as more respectable or more likable or more polished will not change their view of you or other black people.
Man, fuck them people. Like, I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling black people this. Now, if you want to dress up in a suit, then do that. But if you're doing these things, cutting your hair to appeal to them, to make them feel more safer, what's wrong with you, gang? Nothing that you do is gonna make you, you feel me? Be you, be you. If you are a person that dresses up that way, then that's perfectly fine, but don't change.
Gang, and that's why I say this all the time. I said this to, I said, shout out to Alex, man. I said this from the first time we ever chopped it up. When he's talked about when I shared that story about me losing a fight, and he was like, you know, it contrary to that thing with me always wearing something over my head. And I was telling him, I said, really and truly, I do that because, like, you know, shooting these videos all the time, you kind of want to have like a uniform look, like a go-to look. Because they're doing so many videos, bro. I don't want to have to be trying to throw on a fit for a video every single day. Yeah. And I figured, I told him, bro, it's really all inside of you. It's not about what you wear. And that's my outlook. That's always been my outlook. Ever since I went from being fat to who I am now, I learned, like, bro, I'm no different. Yeah. The only thing that's ever leveled up is who I am and my mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could move all the weight I want, but if I don't look inside, I'm still gonna be that age. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, I just told him, like, that's like every time I just want people to fuck with me. Yeah. Not because I got a fresh line up all the time. I'm always getting my hair done. I'm always looking too fresh. Nah. Like, you come in here to hear the opinions I gotta say. Like, if it's not that, then I don't want it. Yeah.
Who you are to get this to y'all get what I'm saying, bro.
Like, I'm all for black people trying out different styles and aesthetics, but to act like those other styles are ghetto or
you gonna fall behind trying to keep up with the Joneses. Of course.
Low class and a quarter zip is just so high class, and it just makes you so much better. It's just crazy to me.
Those are my thoughts on this whole situation, man. I want to start a discourse in the comments. Of course, black people aren't a monolith. Some black people feel the way I feel. Others feel differently. Of course, I know you did this to start some crazy
shit
shit in the
comments.
Have an understanding of different, you know, everybody's output, and just come to a resolution. Also, I know y'all like, hey, this hoodie fire as hell. This hoodie was made by my little brother, man. My little brother dedicated to racks. He got a few more of these hoodies left.
Hey, shout out to your little brother, man. Shout out to your brother, man. Oh, God. What can I say? Yeah, guys, we made it to the end of this video. He took the opportunity to talk about this anti-black thing to then bring up, and promote his brother's clothes. I told you, man, you smart, bro. But yeah, I don't think it's racist. I just think, bro, just be yourself. If you would identify as a guy that likes to dress up. But just know, it's not about what you put on. You know what I'm saying? The clothes don't make you who you are. If you still that hood nigga, it don't matter how much layers of clothes you put on. Until you do that work, you'll never left the hood, gang.
Yeah. I'll say never judge a book by its cover, bro. Don't matter what you got on. No matter how you present yourself, that's it.
Anyways, y'all already know. Love y'all. Great for y'all, man. Bitch dress up videos on the channel. Y'all already know. Catch y'all next. We out.